Hello everyone and welcome in a new video about Ansible, and in this video number 40 about Ansible, we'll just see how to use a Docker login and Docker image module. And this is a new series into Ansible playlist. At the end of this series, we'll just install a Docker Swarm with some service. We'll see it in around 7 video. So let's go, and we just start with some purposes about this tutorial. We just want to learn how to build an image, a Docker image, how to push it on a registry, how to log in a registry. So if you want, you can follow this link to find some documentation about the Docker image module. To start, I just want to have some target server. To do it, I use a background file to have some background to have a virtual machine with background, and I just use a background up to have two servers, devops 1 and devops 2. And on this server, if I go on it, I can go on devops 1, for example. I have a server with Docker. If I run Docker PS, I can see I have no container, and I can use Docker images to list all images present on my server. But this is an empty server, and we haven't any image. So to start, what we want to do, we want to create an inventory. So I can leave my server, and if I check my background file, I can get my IP for devops 1 and devops 2. I can edit an inventory, name 00 inventory.yml. I'll remove all lines. I add a new line named all for all group. I had host line to declare all hosts where I want to work, to push my playbook. My first one is this one, and the second is this one. Okay. Maybe we can just run a test with Ansible -i, my inventory. I want to run on all group. I just want to run a module with just the ping module. So yes, we just need to remove SSH keygen -f, and in my home I just want to clean my no host. Okay, and I want to remove with -r only this one and this one. Okay, I can run again my ping, and we just need to use background because this is a virtual server with background. We use the user background, and we have a password for this user, and this password is background by default. Okay, now we ping our server. We can edit a first playbook. to just install, to use Docker module with Ansible, we need to install Python 3 -docker package, or with pip3 we just need to install the Docker library. In our case, we just use the apt module named Python 3 -docker. So to do it, I clean my file, I edit a name for my playbook, my first playbook, for example, and I want to run on all my target server, and I want to add a task, and the first task is my installation of my Python 3 Docker library package, and we just want to install Python 3 Docker or Docker SDK. Yes, and we want to install it. We want to use apt module, the name of our package, Python 3 -docker, and we want to update cache yes, and after it we add valid cache valid time, and we set it for 1 hour. And after it, we need to add a bcom, because we need to do a sudo to run our apt command. And now we can run our Ansible -playbook command with -i, our inventory, our user background, -k, and we don't need to use a -upper key, because our background user is into our sudo worth with no password, and we just need to set the -k, and after it we just want to run our playbook. So our password, SSH password, we run it, and it's okay for the Docker SDK installation. And after it, we can see some parameters about Docker image module. We can set the API version, which version we want to use with our Docker API. We have build specific build parameter with many options. For example, args, where you can set some args about this build with format like a kvalue. The cache from if you want to use the source image in cache. The container limits, if you want to set a limit for the build container, not for the container after Docker run when you want to run your new image. This is just the container about the build. We can set the number of CPU shares, memory, max memory. We can set the Docker file, the name of this Docker file. If you need, you can set /etc hosts about this container. This is a specific container for the build. HTTP, the network, the path, the contextual path, the pool. If you want to pull with the from instruction in our Docker file. If you want to remove all intermediate images. You can use RM. The target, of course, the final image. And some deprecated parameters like build args, because build args is similar as args in our build. The certificate, CA certificate, client certificate, client key, the container limit. If you want to activate the debug mode, which Docker socket do you want to use? If a local socket or remotely socket. Docker file, this is like the Docker file in the build parameter. If you want to force to remove an image if that absent, if you want to remove an image on your target server, you can do it with a state to set to absent and forced to yes. The first source, if you want, you can build, load, pull if the image already exists. First tag and some other options. You can we have the name about our image. The pull, the push, the repository, and some other option. Very important option, very important parameter. Source, you can set source to build, load, pull, or local. If you set it to build, you use the source to create your image is just the Docker file. If you want to set a source to load, the module use a tar archive to pull your image, to create your image. Pull, if you want to pull from a registry, private or public registry, and local, if you just want to do it locally. Some other option, the state, very important. If you want your image just will be present, build, or absent to remove it, the tag, and etc. So our first example, we just want to pull an image with our module Docker image. So I copy it, I go into my Ansible. Here we can just connect with SSH on our devops 1 server. I can run Docker images. We have no image. Okay, and now we just want to edit our playbook and add a new task. Okay, so be careful to indentation. We can remove it like here. And what we want to do, we want to pull an image on our target servers. We have 2 servers, we do it on 2 servers, and the name of our image is Alpine, and with Alpine we use the latest tag, and we just need to run again our command, our SSH password, and in this task we pull image, Alpine image, on our target servers, and to see it I just run Docker images, and now we have 1 image, Alpine, with tag set to latest. Good. A second example. We want to retag an image, to change the tag, and to do it, I just edit again our playbook, and I remove some indentation indentation. Okay, right. And we run it again. And with this task, what we do, we retag, we change the tag of our Alpine and change it to another tag. The state is present, but all of the following are missing source. Okay, where is it? Source local. Okay, and we run it again. And now, if we go on our target server, what we have we used Alpine and retag this image to this one, my registry mon image set with a specific tag, and we can see this is the same image ID for this one and for this one, right? And now what we can do, we can just import an image like a docker import command with a specific file, a tar file. And to do it, I just copy this line, and with these lines what we do, so I remove it, okay, and I paste it. And in the first task, what we do, we copy a file, a local file on our laptop in /tmp on target servers, and with this image with tar format, I just want to use it with a source set to load, and we load our file, our tar file, to define our new image in our Docker engine. So to do it, we need to get this file, image test, the tar file. So to do it, I just copy. You can follow the link below the video, and you can find this file in Ansible directory and the number 40 for our video, and we can copy the image tar from it. I copy it in the same directory like my playbook, and I can run again my playbook. I set my password. I run the playbook, and if we go on, so the first task is to copy our image, and in the second task we create our image in our Docker engine. So to check it, we run Docker images, and we can see now our image named test, and the version set to v1. Okay, another example, what we want to do, we can create an image from a Docker file. Okay, so to do it, what we need to do, we want to edit our playbook, of course. I remove all lines. Okay, so can remove indentation. Okay, in the first task we want to create on our target server a specific directory to build our image. In /tmp we create a directory named build, and in second task we want to copy a local directory on our target directory. We copy apt directory into /tmp build, and finally what we do, we run Docker image module. We want to create an image named img build with a specific tag, and we use the parameter source set to build. So of course we use the build parameter and specify the path, and the path is our new directory, the name of our Docker file, by default Docker file, and we use a cache from Alpine 3.9. Okay. To do it, we need to copy the app directory like the previous playbook. We have it in the same directory about our video. We have app, yes. We use -r, and we want to copy it here. Now we have it locally. We have an app with Docker file and a requirement. This is a simple Docker file. If we check, okay, we just use Python. We install pip some element, and we copy the content of our app directory. We run requirements, and we run our app.py. Okay, to do it, we run again our command. Okay, and Ansible, oh, we have an error, could not be found, /tmp app. Why? You do not have access. Where is my playbook? Okay, here, /tmp build app here. Oh, maybe just here. We set the owner to background. Okay, so I run it again. Yes, background, our password. No, again, requested build path, not be found. Maybe we can check /tmp. We have the build directory. Oh yes, of course. We can't use. We can't use the here. Just build, not build the path app. Sorry. We run it again. Okay, and now we can build. Okay, we can build our new image from our Docker file. Okay. Oh, no search package. What? Error reading img message command. Oh. So we can. Word intermediate container. No search file or directory here. Maybe we can just change the Docker file with app here. Docker file. We can just remove this one and this one, just to create a new image, to do a sample image. So we can run it again. Yes, I don't know, maybe yes. Okay, and now we can run again Docker images, right? And now we have our img build and the intermediate image Python with a specific tag 3.9 with Alpine. Another example, I think we want to push an image on the GitLab registry in our case. So to do it, I copy this this task. I want to edit my playbook. I remove all here. Yes. Okay, yes. We want to... Oh, yes. I remove some annotation. I remove it. First task, we want to run a Docker login with a Docker login module here. We want to connect on the GitLab registry, the username xavkey, and we want to use a specific token, like a password. We want to reauthorize set to yes, and after it we want to build an image with our Docker file set with the path, a local path with our previous directory, and we want to put it, and after it what we want to do, we want to build it, and we set the name of our image, and that's all, I think. So yes, it's okay here, and of course if we need to connect to our GitLab, we need to have a token, and we can find this token into we can edit our profile, access token, and I want to create a new token. I set it to Ansible. We want to write into a registry and read it, and we create personal token. I copy it. I can just create. This is not the good way, but I want to create a group vars. Okay, directory. I edit into group vars all.yml file. I remove all lines into it. Okay, I want to copy the name of our variable. Okay, vault token gitlab. I add it like a key in our specific file. We'll see in next videos how to use Vault to encrypt some file with secret. So in our case, we don't want to use it. We just want to run a secret like a simple variable. So now we can run it again. Here, set the password. We run it again, and now we have the build. And if we check on our GitLab here, if I go into our so which project, we push it into GitLab xavkey and test the flux project. If I go into this project, test the flux here, if I go into registry, container registry, maybe what we do, build a source. Which option? Maybe we need to add an option. We want to push it. Sorry. No, not this one. We want to push. Oh, we need to set it to push, I think. Build, and we want to push here. Push. Set it to yes. No. I have an error here. And we can run again. And correct password. Okay. We run it again. Oh, use proxy, unsupported parameter, Docker image push. Oh no, of course. Yes, we want to pull for the create it, and we want to push. Push. Yes. It's okay. I think we can run it again. Background. We have the Docker login. Okay, it's okay. And now we build our image, and we want to push it on our container registry. That take a few seconds. Okay, and now if we refresh our page, okay, we have our image, and the version seems to be good, I think. Yes, 1.1, and a specific, oh, we don't define a name, I think. Yes, and we by default GitLab add a root image like a name. So that's all for today. Thank you for following this video, and I see you in the next video. Bye.